Warning, censorship. Warning, censorship.
David Menzies for Rebel News here in Toronto. Well, folks, I'm standing in front of Queen's Park, the Ontario Legislature. I have a petition to deliver to Doug Ford. Wow, you could do arm curls with this. It's more than 1,500 pages long of your names on our No Vaccine Passports petition. Get a load of this. More than 125,000 signatures. I dare say this is one of the biggest petitions ever delivered to the folks here at Queen's Park. And it reads, no vaccine passports. Canadians should not be discriminated against for their medical history. That's private. Stop vaccine passports in Canada. And like I said, more than 125,000 of you took the time to sign that petition. Well, we're going to drop it off. I don't know if Doug Ford is ever going to glance at it. I mean, there's no recipe in here for cherry cheesecake after all. We know how important that is to the Premier. Nevertheless, we promised we would deliver it to those empowered to make your voices heard. And that's exactly what we're going to do about this very important issue that is just dividing Canadians coast to coast in such an unnecessary fashion. So off we go to drop it off. Good. You know what? I don't know where to. This is actually a petition. I'm going to put it down because it weighs a ton. It's like over 1,500 pages. It's for no vaccine passports.
Okay.
And we just wanted to drop it off to Premier Ford.
Okay.
I know you'll be devastated the fact that there's no recipe for cherry cheesecake in there. But nevertheless, I'm not sure what the protocol is or where we bring it.
It's being delivered, goes in through our mailroom around the back.
Oh, around the back?
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Just you know where that parking lot is? Just
I
over
do,
there?
yeah. So we just go around the side there?
But it'll need a mailing address for him and your return address on it.
Oh, okay then.
In order for them to accept it.
Okay
I
then.
can give you his mailing address.
Oh, that'd be great. Thank you. See how helpful that officer was? She gave us the label for Doug Ford's mailing address. You know, it is Canada. We are a land of trees. We need to do the paperwork, and we have done so. So let's bring it to the drop-off area.
Not too bad. I hear you're dropping off some stuff.
Wow, how'd you know? You must be psychic.
I guess so.
Hey then, absolutely. It's a bit heavy.
Yeah, that's fine.
So can I leave this with you, officer? And
You cannot. Do you have
Oh.
a mask? You can bring it in.
oh,
Do you
okay.
have a mask on you?
I don't.
I can get one for you,
Okay,
but you'll bring it in, but only yourself can go in.
fair enough.
We're good with that?
Okay.
You mind just waiting out here for a second?
I will. No problem. Got to mask up. With all these people that are vaccinated, you think that would be by the wayside by now, but I don't think so. I think this is going to go on. Masks, jabs, lockdowns, being told what to do, where to go. Anyway. Well, that is that, folks. We have delivered the petition to the mailroom. Hopefully the Premier will take a few seconds, at least a glance at how so many of you, like I said before, over 125,000 of you, do not want anything to do with vaccine passports. You know, like the Premier himself didn't want anything to do with vaccine passports back in August, and then he did one of his famous flip-flops. How sad. It makes you wonder who's pulling the strings here, but we have delivered what we said we would. Whether this will bring around any tangible results, that will remain to be seen, but at least your voices are being heard, and certainly you're not having your voices heard by anyone with the mainstream media. For Rebel News, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Well, folks, can you believe it? Less than a week to go before the federal election. Tell me, do you trust what the mainstream media is reporting? I sure don't. Therefore, if you can, please go to realreporters.ca. That's realreporters.ca. If you're able to, kindly make a donation so that Rebel News can continue to bring you the other side of the story.